line, I guess you can call it, or this roundabout, is lower than the surrounding terrain, which doesn't make any fucking sense either. Yeah, boy, that's the fucking nicest looking rock I've ever seen. Get out of my own shadow or something, back. Or, you know, maybe I need a shadow. Look at this rock. I almost want to take that. Oh, he's fucking heavy. Alright. Let's keep moving. It's a long walk. Of course, with a narrow gauge train system, you couldn't make very sharp turns because you were so top heavy and so narrow that you'd most likely tip over or whatever. Yeah, fucking spider web, motherfucker. Well, that's probably one of the older trees left now. Yeah, so all this stone, this had to be, I'm not sure, some of it looks like it's beach rock. But then other bits of it, like why the fuck would you bring big old stone like this? I mean, was there a final layer of ballast on top of it, bringing it above this level? As you can see, you know, it's down below everything, right? So was that brought up higher? You'll also see there's ditches on either side. There's a small bank on this side, but there's a ditch and a bank on either side that was built at the time. And I guess the only reason they went this far is because they had the just up a bit on the main line, they had a stop off for water. And there was multiple bee lines and stuff, but yeah, there was a stop off for water to fill up the old steam engines. And I guess they could only get 10 miles on the old ones before they had to fill up again. So yeah, it's just woods. There's this ditch. Not really the right time of day, but you're not going to see much anyway in here. None of these trees would have been here. Obviously, these trees are less than, well, a couple of them might be over 100 years old, but most of them are less than 80 years old. But due to a steam train, you don't have trees right next to it because they'll all catch fire, right? From, yeah, I guess from embers from the coal being stoked. Now, a funny thing too, now that I think about it, there's no coal. There's no like discarded coal on this trail. Or what do they call it? Clinkers. There's clinkers on the other side. Maybe it's just because they didn't dump them here, they dumped it on the other side. But yeah, there's clinkers. I'm not exactly sure what that is, but I think it has something to do with spent fuel, spent coal. So they'll dump the burner, the bottom of the Jesus, I'm not a train expert by any means. So all I can go by is what Fred Dimba taught me. There's this ditch again. Yeah, so on the bottom of the firebox collects all your crap, just like in any wood stove. And I guess they dump that every so often. And I think the spent fuel is called clinkers, but I'm not sure. Sure fucking hope the audio is coming through. What do we got here? They had a couple of little spur lines to go back and forward. I guess, I don't know if the train broke down or something, they could go to the other side. I don't know. But they're original trails from the 1800s. But like I said, I'm surprised I found that train spike, that rail spike, because there is nothing on this trail. I've been down this trail thousands of times, and I've never seen any artifacts. Nice little stream. Cleanest water you'll ever find in your life. Except for when we get over the ridge and then it starts getting all fucking rusty looking. I don't know if it's actually rust or not, but I'll tell you one thing. I can tell you stories about paradise that make your fucking shit turn white. So yeah, as you can see now, it's a bit of a river, it always has been. ATVs use this a lot. This has always been used for ATVs. Some people walk it these days. Back in the day, nobody used to walk it. Like, look at this fucking stump. Was I talking to you earlier about the stump? Look at the size of this motherfucking stump. That's just a regular old ass tree. Look at the rings on it, man. You could actually tell when this was fucking made. That's a good tree for ring counting, buddy. Like, all the old stumps are fucking huge. And all the existing trees are not huge. And I don't mean that's huge. That's not a huge tree by any means. But in Newfoundland, the trees don't get really big unless you're in a very special location. It's just because, you know, we only got 8 inches of soil maximum, and then it's bedrock. Alright, so, you know, the trees don't grow on bedrock too good. The roots don't go anywhere, and then it just blows down. That's why our trees don't get very big or very old. They all end up fucking blowing down. Right? One of the tallest ones in here, I'd say. Alright, stop for coffee and Johnny Coffee. Yeah, so what else? This is a big old fucking rock